When I talked to Coach Banks, talk about your special teams, where you feel you need the most improvement looking forward to next year.
I thought, for for the year we were pretty solid special teams wise. I think we can probably improve. Maybe on kickoff return a little bit, but we had some good returns. We were pretty solid there. We possessed the ball. There weren't a lot of real, bad situations that happened. We gave up a block punt in the bowl game and an onside kick. The last game's always the one that you're like, well, if you go by the last game, then there were a lot of bad things. We weren't really good at anything in that game, but we were good enough to win. So, you look at the body of work, and I think, Coach Banks has done a great job. The discovery of Josh Lambo, and people forget about, making the move and him going out there, running him out, and people wondering why we just left the ball where it was, because he was a confident young man. He won a game. So, we've had guys that stepped forward. The 1-2 punch, Taylor Burlett, really gave us an opportunity in the second half of the Duke game. There was no return. I mean, basically the whole time, which indoors he should do, and really eliminated one of the best kick returners in believe it or not, in the country is at Duke. They had a great national average. They're in the top, 15, 20 in the country. So, that gave us a chance to have them start deep, and it gives us a chance every week. So, schematically, I think we're doing things well. I think we can improve in our return game. We blocked punts, we changed games, we did things that we needed to do. So, I think we're a solid special teams unit. Can we get better? Yeah. And, we've worked at that, but I think overall we've been pretty solid.
How's the young kick returners been pushing Trey Williams?
Well, this Trey's first day back,
Yeah.
and so we'll see. A lot of guys can catch balls when there's nobody. They know they're not going to get hit. So, I'll wait till fall and figure out who it is. Obviously, we had confidence in Trey because since we put him back there against Florida the first game. So, I don't know if you can say a coach has more confidence in that to return the opening kickoff in the first game of the year against the SEC opponent. It's a little bit different this time. We're on the road, but it's the same thing. And, Trey's been pretty good back there. Laquiviante has some talent to do that. Speedy has shown that he wants to do it. We've got some off returners. We utilized Ben as an off returner last year. James White's been back there on the other side, and so is Trey Carson. So we've got some guys back there that can handle it, and I think the biggest challenge is what we're going to do is a punt returner with Devontae and Speedy and a bunch of those guys, and it'll be the guy that we feel we have the confidence in that he's going to catch it first, and that's where we were last year with Lab. So, you've got to prove to me that to our team that you're going to catch the ball before you can do anything. You might be the best returner in the world, but if you don't catch it consistently, the idea is to possess the ball first, and then we move on from there.
When you say Speedy wants to do it, is that how everybody wants to, or is it just some guys?
Yeah, some guys. To do it? Yeah, no. Some guys want to do it. You better want to do that. But there's other guys don't want to. I'm not going to force them. It's the first sign that there's going to be a train wreck.
Everybody back there who's taking kicks is that they want.
Yeah. I don't just go grab guys and say, hey, go back there and return kicks and have them look at me. Yeah. If you don't want to do it, it's been my experience that bad things happen.
Anybody?
If Speedy's that good, would you be opposed to using him as kick returner and punt returner along with his receiving duties as a true freshman?
We'll see. We'll see. We got some other guys coming in here too. So, we'll see what happens. But as long as he continues to progress, you guys know me. We'll put him out there, just like Trey Williams, his first year. It was no different. So, You know, and here's, as I said before, what is experience? Right? Just because you're older doesn't mean you're experienced. If you haven't been back there in a game, you don't have any experience. Yeah, experience in here and on the practice field is one thing. If a guy is just as talented or more talented just because he just got here, and the other guy has the same amount of experience in the game, that's what I call experience. So, you know, that's why the competition goes. We just don't appoint people to it, and we take through the summertime where guys are able to work on their own, and through our fall camp where we're able to make some decisions and some other live situations and get a feel for, you know, what a guy can do.
Did you like the idea of Johnny working with George Whitfield? I guess there are some different thoughts on that in terms of working with a guy outside and waiting.
We have guys, not just George, but we have a lot of we have kickers that work with personal trainers too. And so, you know, if you know, we have I think just about all of our kickers, and even when I was a special teams coach, you know, I had guys the kickers that work with different people. So that position is a little bit different, just like a kicker. And you know, it's not uncommon, and guys utilize those guys, not just a quarterback or not just Johnny, obviously, with George, but with kicking coaches also.
Do you feel like you're at a place now where you don't have to use starters on special teams?
No, that'll never be the case.
Well, there's a difference between wanting to and having to.
No, we've always utilized starters on special teams. And when I was a special teams coordinator at Oklahoma, you know, we had some pretty good players running down the field on kickoff and on the punt team too, because you know, those are critical plays in the game. So, you know, to say that you don't have or you won't have your best players out there is really. I don't think that'll ever be the case with me as a coach, and our players know that. You know that you're going to play on special teams if you're the best guy to do that, because that's a critical down. And when you get to the next level, and it's a 53-man roster, you better be able to do something else besides be the third receiver or the nickel. You better be able to cover a kick or block somebody, and all that does is increase your value.
I guess that gives a great motivation for them to get out there. And I feel like been winning it for running back.
That's right. That's why we play all this guys. I mean, we've done that. I've done that wherever we've been. Guys, all right?
Couple questions. Yeah, Coach, would you talk about Johnny's pro day tomorrow? What you anticipate and just the excitement that he's still bringing to this program?
No, I just anticipate him doing well. You know, I don't. Everybody asks me about. You know, I think I said the other day. You know, what do you expect? I expect the same thing that's happened over the last couple of years. I think he's going to do well. I think, you know, some other people will be shocked, but you know, it's the next level of guys that get paid to evaluate. You know, and you know when. But you know, I think he's going to do well, and like you said, there's a lot of people going to be here. My phone is blowing up today with, you know, we got a bunch of head coaches and coordinators and GMs, and at least one owner is going to be here. So it'll be a big deal. And you know, if it wasn't, all those people wouldn't show up.
Right.